Alright, so Andy and I are at the first intersection right here. It's like probably about 6:45 in the morning. It's Andy on his 426. Now because we're alone, we're going to be going up the trails that we normally wouldn't go up if other people were with us. These trails are a little bit more difficult than the fire trails that we normally go on. You see the fire trail off to the right, or right above my head here. And generally it's just for more advanced riders, though I will say, my very first time ever riding my bike, yeah, Andy took me on every single one of these trails. It wasn't pretty, let's just put it that way. That video is not going to be up in the doobly-doo. Whatever side doobly-doo was on, I don't know. Alright, so Andy's going up this other trail, which he normally goes up just fine. But, as you can see, he just dumped his bike. And Andy has an issue picking the right trail. He'll tell you the same thing. And now he's telling me, go Evan, go, 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 go. Well, you know what? Starting on a hill is hard. Yeah, I fell too. Well, dumped the bike. Now this particular hill we've had trouble on when we took other people up the hill. Actually, you know what? Before I get into that story, watch Andy. Watch Andy over here. He's going to jump and then lose his bike. Yeah, he hit it right a little too quick and it kind of bucked him off. He ended up losing his front fender for that. He has another one at home, don't worry about it. This little trail right here, I edited in my favor. Yes, I stalled the bike halfway up, see, right there. And so it just looks like it could, oh, big hill. A big little rut there. I didn't enjoy that one too much at all. The sun is incredibly blinding during sunrise. I'm wearing the same glasses you see here and a pair of goggles. They do absolutely nothing for tint whatsoever. So the sun blinds you at every opportunity it can. Until about 8 o'clock when it's up high enough where you're not really looking directly into the sun going up the hill. The trail off to the right there is a little bit too difficult. Oh, this area right here. Remember this area during part 2. Andy's very intimate with this area. Going through. Okay, this part right here, see a whole bunch of water. Andy finally got me back. The bad part about doing that, Andy didn't have a front fender from the previous edited spot. And the ice, the water was ice. It was just completely covered with ice. So I got sprayed with ice, Andy got sprayed with ice. We thought we'd just keep going. No. My goggles, I thought it was water. No, the water turned back into ice on my goggles. No wonder why I couldn't see anything. Andy's shirt was covered with water, which eventually turned to ice as well. Yeah. Later on, I just kind of laughed at him because my waterfall on him about 2 months ago was a lot better than that. I'm sure he'll get me back more. Yeah, this is part where I don't really know how to pick a line. Yeah, that hurt. There were a bunch of rocks in that rut and it hurt. Ah, the famous lake. This lake is always here, never goes away. It's about maybe a foot deep at its deepest spot. And I put my foot down. There's Andy. He's about to go over the same lake. Now, we're about to go up a spot that I'll just let myself say.
Sucks to do that, dude, but I don't think I could do it, dude. We can try it. No, if you're not comfortable, we're not doing it. There's not even a question. If you're not comfortable with it, we're not going to do it. Let's go. Huh? Let's go.
Well, Andy decided to go up it anyway, even though he didn't want to in the beginning. This is the beginning of the loop. Somewhat technical, a lot of rocks, a lot of hills. This is only my second time on this particular trail. The first time I fell a few dozen times. Well, over exaggerating, I fell a few times. It was really hard for me. I didn't really know my bike too well, so getting used to my clutch, brakes. Yeah, I like my brakes. Andy had gone up it, and my first time, obviously, he was helping me a lot go up the trail. The reason why I like this trail, it's just so green. I mean, there's dead trees because of that damn bark beetle, but it's what I've always wanted to do is riding a motorcycle that my parents never let me have when I was younger. I had to wait until I was 28 years old to buy a motorcycle. I thank Bill, Andy, Rich, Rick, John. Yeah, they got me into it. I want to thank Bill and John for telling me to buy this particular bike. I love it. It's an 06 WR 450 with a Baja Designs kit, GTYR exhaust, GYTR exhaust. It's just a great bike. I can't ask for anything more out of this bike. As being a first-time dirt bike rider, people were saying, it's a little bit too big for you, you're going to kill yourself, yada yada yada, until I tell them how much I bought it for, and they said, you would have been stupid not to buy it. It'll just crawl up each and every single one of these hills in any gear that I want, really. This hill right here coming up, nice, right here, was a very difficult hill for me. The first time I went on it was very wet, very muddy. I fell 2 or 3 times. Andy helped me out. Thank you, Andy. It was just very difficult for me. Now, look, I'm just crawling right up it. There's really nothing to it. Of course, it's dry. But riding in the forest is awe-inspiring, I guess, would be the appropriate word. Yeah, I've seen videos on YouTube where people are riding through Brazil, the Brazilian rainforest. Beautiful, but the track is like 2 inches wide. It's really difficult. So, I guess this would be a good intro hill, even though it's an intermediate hill to start off with, according to the trail sign at the back. This hill right here, we're coming up to the end of part 1. This hill is extremely steep. Andy didn't have back brakes this day. One of his bolts broke as we were pulling it out of the truck. His cylinder wasn't working correctly, so he had no back brakes. By the end of the day, he didn't have front brakes either, but I haven't talked to him yet to figure out exactly what's up with that. This hill is extremely disorienting to go down, but going up is like, it's not even there. Yeah, it's steep, but all you have to do is really just stay on the throttle and go. So I'm reaching the bottom here. This particular trail is extremely wet and muddy. Yeah, I get stuck. And he gets stuck. We end up turning around, but that's not shown in part 2. So, I'll end up stopping right here on a dime. Okay, so that was part 1. Part 2 is still yet to come. I didn't have as much video for that one, but you're going to want to watch it. Why? I fall? Moderately. But Andy eats it hard. So when it comes out, it'll be somewhere up here. Here? Let's put it right here. We'll put it right here for you. Go ahead, click it. Click. Click. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Hope to see you in part 2. Where the hell's the stop button on this thing? I don't usually see it from this angle.